Alright, hello guys, and welcome to, how should I call it, MX5 World Sim Series 2025 Invitational League. Because even though it's kind of carrying the same name, it's not, I don't consider it the same league that we have been driven in the last 2 years. This is invitational based league, so all the drivers who are competing this year in this league got invited to this league, handpicked, and I think it's safe to say the level of competition or level of skill or the level of speed is a little bit lower than what we've been used to. And a good indicator of that is that I'm actually starting from the second position. Although we are also having this open qualifying this year. So instead of having like one solo lap, we are having 10 minutes time to pull out your personal best, open your best lap time. But you have to keep in mind that you are sharing the track with all the other drivers. So it's very tricky to get a good, like a clean run. And you need to manage the space up front mainly. Anyway, this is the first out of the year. Red lights, and away we go. And I tried to use the clutch. In front of me, Lawrence and Auden from the pole position got a good launch as well. And yeah, no, like, nothing is really happening at the moment. Quite equal start. We are already going like single file through these corners. It's very like slippery maybe during the first lap. But yeah, everybody managed to navigate through those corners in one piece and everybody behaved well. And what else can I say about this league this year? It's the races are longer. So now the races are 40 minutes long, which I think it's only a good thing. And another thing that I really like is that the weather is no constant anymore. So we don't, when we are going to the race or when we are going to the session, we don't know in advance like what's the weather is going to be like. And if I'm not completely mistaken, I think it would be possible even to have a rain maybe this year. I would really love to see that. Maybe a couple times. But we'll see. Also this track I've never driven here before, but I did some solo practice during the weekend. And I was actually practicing with the baseline setup, but then my friend, another Kalle in this league, told me that we are actually using advanced setup, which was a pleasant surprise to me, as I think the advanced was more easier to drive around this track. But yeah, we are now reaching the end of the lap 1. The first lap of the season is already like soon finished, and I'm holding a second position. It's a pretty good start for the season. Alright, and this is a little bit later. This is still lap 2, and in front of me still Lawrence and Auden. Behind me Albert Palahi. I think this is where Lawrence makes a little mistake. Yeah, goes a little wide. I managed to sneak myself alongside him, and he didn't really fight to this corner, so I managed to get the first position. It's a long race, so sometimes it's just wise, to take what is coming and then regroup your thoughts and try to fight back. Yeah, we are reaching the end of lap 2. Lap 3 is going to be my fastest lap of the race. So we will take a look at it completely. It wasn't the fastest lap of the race, that goes to Albert Palahi, lap 6, but it was pretty close between the two of us. Just like a couple hundreds of seconds separating us. So it was pretty equal, pretty close racing. And yeah, while we are watching this lap, I want to mention some stuff that comes to my mind. First of all, if you are new to my channel, if you haven't watched these race recaps before, the main reason why I'm doing this, because when I started these MX5 leagues many years ago, I thought the best way to improve is to post-analyze your own races. So I just made them like in a video format, posted on YouTube. People tend to watch them and just keep doing them now. That's pretty much the main reason. Of course, it's not the whole race. If you want to see the whole race, you can follow me on Twitch. And the footage you see on the screen right now, it's directly downloaded from the Twitch, and I'm just cutting it a little bit, or not even a little bit. I'm compressing these races usually like the 10 minutes videos, so it goes without saying that a 40 minutes race compressed to 10 minutes, it can't contain everything. But I'm trying to include like the most important parts, what happened in the race. Also a little bit technical stuff. Since I moved to triple screens from VR, I was having a little bit like performance issues, because I have 3 2K monitors and I was using 2K resolution, so I was having a little like a poor FPS performance. So this season I switched back to full HD resolution, because I can still see stuff on the screen. I don't need all the crisp images. What I need is frames. I'm still having like sometimes go like under 80 frames, and it's mainly my CPU like bottlenecking at the point. So if you have any ideas how I can still improve the performance, please let me know, because I think in iRacing it's actually pretty important to have a good high FPS, so that you can hit those apexes and hit your braking markers and whatnot. But yeah, that was my fastest lap. I'm still leading the race, and let's jump to the point where I'm no longer leading the race. So this is now end of lap 4, and I make a huge mistake to this last corner. I was trying to brake way too late, went wide. Now I can see like both of these cars behind me, they are already alongside me, and I will most likely lose 2 positions there. But it's a long race, and no need to worry right now. Just keep head down and focus. Okay, this is lap 10, and there was a moment in time when I was falling behind a little bit, but I managed to catch Albert Palahi and Lorenzen Audens again. And this is where we are making a move. So Palahi goes inside, and there was a door left open, so I managed to take advantage of that, following Albert Palahi, and now I'm holding a second position. And now if I can only catch Albert Palahi, if I can stay within the draft range, I will still have a good chance to get the first position back. Also a lot of laps still left. This is lap 10 like I said, and the race lasted 21 laps, so pretty much halfway through the race right now. Alright, and end of lap 13. I wasn't really able to catch Albert Palahi. Quite the opposite actually, he was running away from me. However, Lorenzen Audens behind me, very close to me, and I thought at this point there was already one moment where I was defending this like first corner sequence. So this pretty identical situation. But at this point I thought maybe it would be beneficial to let him go. Like I wasn't trying to defend too aggressively there. I thought he might have more pace than me, so let him through. Let him catch Albert Palahi, and I was just trying to follow him, stay with him, and maybe that will generate some opportunities for me later in this race. This is now lap 17, just a little status update. You can see I was actually falling behind. Also Tom Weston behind me, 1.5 seconds. So no immediate danger from there, but I have to keep eye on him as well. And Palahi and Lorenzen Audens up front, still battling. So everything is still open. Let's see what happens. And now we are starting lap 20, so 2 laps to go. We are back together almost. These 2 guys in front are battling. Tom Weston also very close to me right now. As you can see, he will use the toe, and I will starting to steer slightly to the right I thought I will take the inside line, so he goes to the outside. At that point I had to lift a little bit, wasn't too confident on going full throttle there. So at this point he's already like ahead of me, but I let my car go like inside. We are going still side by side. 0x contact there. But yeah, at the end of the day he managed to make a move on me. Very nicely done. That was nice little move there. Even though I got demoted to the 4th position, but I was still like quite happy that we managed to navigate through the corner so close to each other's. I don't know, it's just these triple screens, they are a huge difference when compared to the VR. Like I can see with the corner of my eye, I can see like where the other car is. That's not really possible in VR. You have to turn your head like physically, and then when you are looking left or right, well, then you are not looking straight forward. And it's just, I think triple screens, at least for me, it's better than VR. But yeah, both have their own pros and cons, of course. Anyway, I'm holding the 4th position now. Pretty much 1 lap to go. Let's see what happens. Alright, and this is now the last corner of the race. Yeah, I thought it. Maybe for a split moment I thought, should I dive in? But no, of course not. That would be a very stupid thing to do so. Yep. Albert Palahi, Lawrence Audens, Tom Weston. That's the top 3. And yeah, I started from the 2nd position, finished in 4th. It's the wrong direction, but overall the race was pretty good. And taking into account that this is the first time I've driven here, so I'm pretty happy for this kind of opening. We are still having 19 races to go, so gotta think the big picture. But yeah, this video is getting pretty long already, so at this point I want to thank you all for watching. And the next race is already in 2 weeks, so I'll see you then. Thank you and bye bye.
Suunta oli taaksepäin eikä eteenpäin.